This is, I thought AD, he answered all his critics this year. He's played fantastic. But in a one game.
Fantastic or good?
No, he played fantastic.
I mean, the Lakers are not.
He's played great.
The Joker's played fantastic. They were one seed.
That's how Anthony Davis played great.
I'm just saying, he played good. He has played well.
Oh, Anthony Davis had a great.
Thank you. Stop being a hater.
I'm not being a hater. I'm just saying, isn't it relative?
Anthony Davis not the reason the Lakers suck.
Okay. Who is?
Huh?
Who is?
The rest of them.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to NBA Cinema. Well, the playoffs are set, and now we just have to wait the play-in round. And out in the Western Conference, the Los Angeles Lakers are in a position where, the question is asked, should they tank that first game? And their first play-in game against New Orleans, if they win that game, then they would actually be against Denver Nuggets, which who really wants that smoke, right? Now, Emmanuel Acho, he actually was speaking about what the Lakers should do coming up against New Orleans in the first play-in game. Take a listen here.
Come here. Let's take a seat. I'm about to give you the dumbest, smart sports take you will hear all day. The Los Angeles Lakers should intentionally lose their first play-in game. Bear with me. Think about it for a second. If the Lakers win their first play-in game, they'll end up as the 7th seed, meaning they have to face the 2 seed. Well, who in the world is the 2 seed? It's the Nuggets. The Lakers are 0-8 versus the Nuggets in their last 8 games. They haven't beat them in 8 consecutive games, including getting swept in the playoffs last year. But if the Lakers lose their first play-in game and then win the second one, obviously that's imperative. They end up playing the Thunder. Remember, the Thunder, they don't have size. The Nuggets, that's all they got is size. When the Lakers play the Thunder, they win. They beat them twice this year. Anthony Davis, 24-12. Anthony Davis, 27-15. The Lakers can beat the brakes off of the Thunder, but they cannot, under any circumstance, beat the Nuggets. So here is the equation you have to ask yourself. Would you rather have to win 5 games, 1 versus the Kings and or the Warriors, then another 4 versus the Thunder, or have to win 4 games versus the Nuggets? What do you think's easier? I know my answer. I'm not beating the team that I haven't beaten 8 consecutive tries. It's dumb on the surface. Maybe it's dumb in real life. Or it's genius. Obviously, you're going to have to beat the Warriors and the Kings. But once you do that, you can beat the Thunder. Dumbest smart sports take you'll hear all day.
Now, I am one that, that's really should not be the Lakers' makeup. Denver Nuggets, they have owned them. Let's make no apologies about that. They have absolutely owned the Lakers. But you can't. That's not how you can approach the playoffs. If that's the case, you shouldn't even try to make the play-in. You should went on and just tank the end of the season because you knew you were going to face. It was a possibility you were going to face Denver, and if you want to keep winning, Denver stays healthy and everything. You're going to face them eventually anyway. So I don't know what's the joy of, hey, at least we made it past the first round versus, hey, we get them early. Sometimes there's benefits to hopping on a team, getting to play them first after they've, right after you've played your play-in and you already have some momentum. Now, contrary to, what Emmanuel Acho's talking about, LeBron is actually proud of the way the Lakers finished the season. Take a listen here what LeBron had to say.
I do like the way we played today. Good test for us. Good regular season for us, even throughout everything that's been on throughout this whole season. For us to end the season 12 games on 500, 13 if you count the championship and in-season tournament. I mean, it's everything we went through was a pretty good season.
LeBron, you've talked about kind of wanting to be as available as possible compared to where you were physically at the end of last season. To be able to go out there tonight and have kind of the all-around game, how good do you feel physically right now?
I mean, better than I did at the end of the season last year, going into the postseason. Obviously, still dealing with it, whatever the case may be. Some small things here, small things there, but I took a lot of pride in the off season and just trying to get my ankle, get my foot right, back in order, get my body back in order, and it's definitely paid off for me. Throughout the regular season. Not quite sure how many games I played this year. You guys will probably know.
73. If you count the,
that's pretty. That's pretty cool. At this point in my career, to be able to play 70+ games, be available for my guys. I think only a couple of them, either a few of them was because of injury or illness, being sick. So that's pretty cool.
Now, a couple of things. LeBron's absolutely right. It is amazing that at this point in his career, he's able to play 73 games if you include the in-season tournament that they had, right? And a really good year. I mean, nobody's, denying that. I thought it was a little, a little disrespectful, for Charles to say that Anthony Davis is, with his really good season, which Anthony Davis had, that everybody else on the Lakers sucks. I mean, like he mentioned, their record is actually better than it was last year when they made it to the Western Conference Finals. But I don't know. Looking at it, they have to play New Orleans, which, they just beat handedly. New Orleans needs to take care of business because I think their whole youth movement, they're kind of where at one point they were ahead of time. Like they're getting to where it's no longer a youth movement if they don't make the playoffs this year and they get bounced, by losing twice in the play-in. And they definitely really need to take care of business against the Lakers, especially the way they just lost that game. Now, I'm very interested in what you guys think, especially if there's any Lakers fans that follow the channel. I mean, I wonder what in the world if the Lakers somehow do lose their first play-in. I mean, you're putting a lot on health and different things to then be able to beat, the winners of the Warriors and the Kings matchup. And, it's kind of fun to say, but you really can't risk that. You need to go ahead, and if you can beat the Pelicans, you need to beat them. And then if you got to face Denver, which that's what that would mean, then it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, man. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to holler at you next time. Peace.